How was everyone's weekend?
Good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Sure.
I was just telling Anthony I had a hipster weekend.
Yeah.
I had a hipster weekend. I got to see Pearl Jam in Brooklyn.
I saw those tweets.
Oh, that was the other one. They were very concerned about my my seat at Pearl Jam.
Oh,
God. They were very concerned about my seat at Pearl Jam.
Were they very concerned?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
You would think you would get better seats.
Oh, my God.
I told Ann I'm pretty much going to shut down everything, and I'm just going to do basic shit because it's the whole social world is just a ridiculous place. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, there's a whole world of social media out there where there's just no repercussions to you just mouthing off to someone. Could you imagine just walking up to somebody and saying the stuff that is said on Twitter? It's astounding. But now there's this release to just be an asshole.
Well, you realize that the world is filled with a lot of miserable people, a lot of people that aren't doing much with their lives. Mm-hmm. And they're ridiculously picky because they have nothing going on with themselves.
Oh my goodness.
That's where our...
The first comment on this photo is, couldn't you get better tickets? Parentheses, Twitter voice.
Oh, okay.
He even knew.
Yeah, I get that, obviously. But then you got the same... Then you got other people that actually write that and mean that. First of all, where we started the Pearl Jam show, they were great seats. Yeah, I kind of liked where we were sitting. It was kind of cool to see the whole...
taking photos is it never looks exactly as close as you really are.
Right.
You know, like it didn't look that far away.
Exactly.
No, it didn't look that far away. And then, we got some connections at the Barclays, and guy comes over and first of all gives us the Pearl Jam set list, which was cool. Ooh. Although Travis didn't want to play along. God, no. I ended up going to Pearl Jam with Travis and Troy, and he didn't want to play along. I was excited to look at the set list.
No. He wanted to be surprised.
I understand that.
Oh,
yes.
Oh, because hey, I got the set list. I'm like, don't even think about showing that to me.
Spoilers on a set list.
God. Yeah. And then, but then I hinted every once in a while. I kind of whispered to Travis, like, I think you're gonna like this next one. I couldn't help myself.
He's like, you want a beer? I know it's coming next, so I'm gonna go get a beer.
I saw a 2-song block where I'm like, I could go get myself a beer.
What did they open with? What was the opening song?
Pendulum.
We had a big one?
Off the new album, Lightning Bolt.
You like it?
Yeah, I do.
It was
a good
right.
opening song.
I got to hear it a few more times.
Then they opened again with Release. They're doing this like double opener thing this tour. They're playing like 2 opening songs.
Well, the second and the third song,
you could have gone home.
That's what I told Travis. I'm like, I'm happy. I could go home now. It was Release, which I love, and they've abbreviated to Small Town at this point, but it's Elderly Woman Behind the Counter in a Small Town.
Yeah.
Those 2 songs I love. They're probably on my top 10.
Wow.
So I look at Travis. I'm like, we're 15 minutes in, and I've already heard 2 songs, that I really want to hear tonight.
When did they play Even Flow? That's a big.
They didn't do the Even Flow.
Oh, what about Jeremy?
They didn't.
12 shows for me now. That's only the second time they haven't played Even Flow.
Oh, sure.
And that's fine with me because I got you end up getting 3 songs in the span that it takes them to play Even Flow. So.
Who cares? It's Even Flow.
Well, they didn't do Even Flow. They didn't do Jeremy.
No Jeremy.
That's ballsy, I think.
They don't play Jeremy a lot.
They don't play Jeremy a lot anymore.
Not a lot, no.
Really?
I've only seen it once.
They didn't play Yellow Lead Better. That's another one I would have liked to hear.
They played that the next night.
They didn't play Black is a song I really like.
No, but I saw the set list.
And then some of that other shit, like I've Got a Feeling, would have been cool.
It was a great show.
It was a great show, Ann. You missed a great one.
I really don't care.
That general admission area down there is just fantastic.
So then for the second half of the show, the guy who got us the seats originally, he actually apologized for where we're sitting. And I'm like, you kidding me? This is awesome. I didn't have a fucking ticket. Thank you so much.
How far back were you?
I was very appreciative. To the back of the arena, halfway down, something like that. More to the left, I guess. Almost to the back of the arena, on the left side. And then the guy goes, look, if I could do something, I'll come back and get you guys. I'm like, yeah, man, whatever. But this is great. I'm very happy and appreciative.
Yeah.
And halfway through the show, he's like, hey, come with me. I don't have wristbands, so take...
Where are we going?
He goes, take leaks now because you're not going to be able to get out. And then he brings us right pretty much 20, 25 feet from the stage for the second half of the show.
Righteous.
Then we went there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great.
And I almost made it to the end. I missed the last two songs, but I knew which two songs I was going to miss.
You had the set list.
God, no, what would I do that for?
I knew Jay-Z wasn't coming out this time. I knew there weren't any special guests. I missed Sonic Reducer and Indifference. I would have liked to.
It's a Dead Boys cover, Sonic Reducer.
And I would have liked to have seen Indifference. That would have been kind of cool live.
Very good.
How's that sound? I never heard it.
What, Sonic Reducer?
No, Indifference.
Indifference is very slow. Closer off Versus.
Yeah, it's a great song.
Versus a big album.
Versus is a huge album. Sure, that was their second album.
Of course.
It's 20 years old.
But I left after Alive. I'm like, this is perfect. I'm going to get the fuck out of here and get back on a subway. Back to my safe little neighborhood. Huh?
At least they played Alive.
That's a big. How's that one go? Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I kind of like that song.
Your impression almost ruins it, by the way. I was sitting there thinking of you. I'm like, oh, fuck. This one kind of sounds like how Anthony does the impression.
The first time he started talking after Mind Your Manners, all I'm thinking is Jay Moore.
Jay Moore's talking Eddie Vedder impression,
it's one of my favorite things.
He didn't talk much.
Not a lot, no.
He didn't talk much, and he kept it very safe.
He let the music do the talking.
He kept it very safe with his talking. You think he drinks all that wine?
Absolutely.
Every show?
Yeah, he gets it.
I think there's water in those fucking bottles.
No, because then he passes it out to the crowd.
No, you got to know which one to pass out to the crowd.
It's like a magic act.
I think he's doing a little magic act out there because he drinks bottles of red wine.
You know who's?
And I'm thinking there's got to be at least one of those bottles is just filled with water so he can hydrate. And then it's like, okay, now I got the red wine again, so I'm going to kind of pour a little bit and show the people I'm drinking wine.
Possible. That's his wine.
You think he gets that hammered every night?
He makes his own wine.
Yeah, he's got his own.
Fuck this guy.
Why does he make his own wine?
Anthony.
Why not?
Like Dr. Steve.
Yeah. Jeremy.
Even flow.
Yeah. I'm wearing a pearl necklace. I'm wearing it across my teeth. And my mustache. I have a pearl mustache.
Look, I got a cool shot of Eddie Vedder swinging into the crowd.
He's swinging on the lights.
Yeah, we were very close.
Yeah, we were extremely close.
You know who was front and center in the pit on Saturday night? Super fan Dennis Rodman.
Dennis Rodman, really?
Dennis Rodman loves Pearl Jam.
Really?
Yeah. He goes right into that general admission area.
That's a little strange.
He loves Pearl Jam.
Throws elbows around to give himself some room. That Barclays Center, though, by the way, is fucking pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah, and I didn't
new.
And you pop out of the subway because it's Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Atlantic Avenue, Brooklyn.
Oh, you don't want to walk around too much.
So I pop out of the subway, getting ready to be, on high alert. And all of a sudden, the Barclays is right there.
Yeah,
right in front of you.
They figured that out.
Absolutely. They should just have an arrow and say white people here.
Yes.
Right in front of you.
It's very cool. You walk up the stairs and you're literally at the front of the
You're literally safe, is what you want to say.
Safe.
How far from Manhattan is that train ride?
It was about 20 minutes.
If you take the express train, you're like 20 minutes away.
Yeah, it was easy. I mean, I got on a subway very close to my joint and it let me out right there.
What train?
It's like an embassy.
That's an embassy.
They set up an embassy over there.
It's sovereign soil of white people.
It really is, because as soon as you walk up out of the subway, you're completely safe.
Right.
I thought you had to walk a couple blocks like you have to do in Newark.
Yeah, oh boy.
Oh, yeah.
They got a nice joint over there, but from the subway or the train, actually, to the arena is fucking sketchy and scary as shit, where they corral you to the venue.
Yeah.
With a shitload of Newark police on hand.
There are cops around the subway, though, right? For the events and stuff in Newark?
Yeah.
In Newark, yeah, but it's still very sketchy.
Center.
It's not the Barclays where you pop out and you're in a sovereign nation like it's.
Yeah, you're on sovereign white person soil.
It's a great venue.
I want to go.
What do you think of the sound?
The sound is okay. They don't have the best sound there.
Yeah.
Like, I saw McCartney there too, and there's almost like a hollowness to the arena.
Right.
It's tough to explain, but the sound is okay. I'd probably rather see a show at like MSG than Barclays, but Barclays is getting all all the shows right now.
And they kind of messed up like the architect a little bit. The guy was explaining like there's no section 121 because they, I don't know, they didn't lay it out properly.
Yeah, he was telling us some interesting stuff about what's going to happen when hockey comes to the arena.
And then, they got the Islanders, obviously, and One of the things, if you're into going to hockey games, it's kind of cool to sit, behind the goal.
Yeah.
It's just a cool place to sit. At the Barclays, you can't do that for one side of the ice because they didn't really set it up for hockey. But you got to think if you're going to, get a whole new arena together, wouldn't you set it up for hockey or some kind of ice shit?
Yeah.
Thinking you could get something in there. So they got to figure it out.
Sure
so behind one of the goals, there's really no seats.
I'm sure they'll make some modular thing they could
This
drag
is what
out.
it's gonna look like.
Yeah, see how there's
Well,
no
that's
seats
too
all the way
weird.
to the left?
You can't have no seats.
But why would they design it like that?
That's terrible.
Because they didn't design it for hockey. They didn't. I mean,
But if
like
you're going to put a big spot in, yeah.
But
They got to put seats there.
Disney on Ice, whatever the fuck.
You need people banging on the glass.
No, so
over there.
it's just
but
weird.
Disney on Ice doesn't play on a regulation hockey rink.
I know, but you got to think. You just got to assume that eventually, you might need some hockey in there,
It'll be weird.
right?
Yeah.
So why are they doing that?
Well, now they have to do it because the Islanders are moving to the Barclays.
Yeah.
Well, are they going to fix it?
I guess they were.
don't know.
I think
I
they were
mean-
trying to cut corners. To be honest with you,
How much?
And
does
they
it
probably
cost
just
to
assumed they
completely
weren't-
redo a side of an arena.
Can they just put in some seats that have like little padding so your feet don't get cold?
Here, Tootsies.
You're always thinking, Jim.
well, it's a small venue. I mean, I think they only do like what?
18,000.
Well, that's pretty big.
Yeah, I mean it's comparable to the Garden.
Is it really? Mm-hmm. It looks so
Sure,
much-
for concerts for the Garden, yeah, I think the
Yeah.
Garden's only like 18.
Okay.
He was telling me
Okay.
that was the most people they've ever had on Friday night.
Oh.
Because Pearl Jam uses the entire arena. They sell the seats in the back too.
Oh yeah.
And he said that most times like corporate tickets go unused, but he said this time like almost every seat was
Right.
filled.
And I got to tell you, the people at the Barclays, or is it Barclay Center.
Barclay.
I
I
keep saying
hate that.
Barclays. The Barclay.
Hate everything.
The Barclay.
Barclay.
They couldn't have been nicer.
Yeah, they got good.
Every
working
single person working there was nice, went out of their way, made sure you were comfortable, made sure you knew where you were going. And I noticed that at Yankee Stadium as well.
Yeah.
So there's a new trend
Yes.
where people are, are becoming nicer.
Courtesy. Wow.
Yeah, actual courtesy is coming back. Like over the top courtesy where you're almost not annoyed, but you're like, all right, I'm good. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. You're the fifth person. Just trying to get to my seat.
There's a lot to be said about customer service.
I like it because, customer service in general sucks. We all know that. We get the tweets every day just from this company.
From this joint. That's for sure.
So then the hipster weekend continued with a little Banksy yesterday.
Oh Jesus.
Banksy hit our neighborhood, Jim Norton.
Did he? Where?
79th between Broadway and Amsterdam. Just off Broadway,
Wow,
really.
that's
See.
And Travis was nice enough to text me that, hey man, he hit in your neighborhood, and I went over there. It's kind of cool.
What time did you go?
There, that's actually you got to do the other picture because I fucked up my.
Pretty cool.
Huh?
That's pretty cool.
Well,
picture.
see, it's like a little carnival thing. A little boy with a fucking.
How do you know that it's? Oh wow. How do you know that that's him? Oh, he posted it.
on
Okay.
He posted and said, "All right, this is where I went," and I don't know. He's creating cool shit because people come out and everyone's festive and happy and they all are taking their pictures and checking it out. Is the mayor still after his ass?
Of course. Well, I mean,
He's trying to say
publicly, yeah.
he's trying to say he's not, but he is. They want to catch this guy so bad.
I don't think they do. I think he was just
Oh, you
answering a
think?
question at a press conference.
Yeah.
I mean, I aside from like the vandal unit, like they don't have like uniformed cops like out looking for him, you know?
Right.
And somebody else, I think Gothamist interviewed like a former person on the vandal squad. He's like, unless like somebody that owns a building makes a complaint, he hasn't done anything criminal,
Right.
you know? And nobody's complained yet.
Well, I'm complaining for the city. For my eyes.
Jimmy, you're the one.
And everyone was being cool, like it's like a semicircle, so you could get a cool shot. But of course, when I was there, this fucking old lady had to be so close to take her pictures, and she was there for forever, getting a million pictures. So that's why she's in my shot. So
You have a-
annoyed.
You have a shot of that lady in Banksy.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe the lady's Banksy. You never know, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Building owners put this one behind plexiglass last night.
Which
Did they?
one?
Yes, this one.
Oh, the one that you guys saw?
See,
Oh, they got some plexiglass up.
yeah.
So let's go scratch that shit.
Put some scratch-eaty on it.
Let's go scratch Edie.
Oh, where, that's not the one. Where's that?
That's on 79th.
Why does that thing look different? Something looks different.
It's filtered through Instagram.
Oh.
Why would you Instagram filter it?
Yeah.
Why not just fucking put it like it is?
Yeah, why do you filter an artist's colors?
Yeah.
Enough with the
I agree.
filters.
I
Take a picture of the Mona Lisa and filter it.
Oh, I did.
Oh.
Put a Yankee hat on her.
Oh.
Yeah, when you're taking
Yeah, that's not a filter.
when we're taking our shitty pictures of whatever, yeah, fucking
Yeah,
filter,
exactly.
filter that shit.
Filter it.
I like sepia.
I don't know.
Oh, the old bag in there.
Yeah, she just fucking wouldn't move. And look at her.
She's riding you away.
She has to be 5 feet away from the whole fucking
She
thing.
laying down?
Yes.
It's not even like she's got a good camera where she's getting like real quality shots or anything.
What a selfish old twat. Hopefully she's dead.
That old bag.
It was kind of cool to be that close to a Banksy.
Did you touch
a
it?
real Banksy.
I didn't touch it. Of course, it goes through your mind like, maybe I should be the asshole that fucks this up. I think everyone thinks that, though. Just standing there like, man, all right, maybe I could go get some spray paint and just be the asshole. Because someone here is going to be the asshole.
Somebody tried to do it yesterday. And
they did?
Yeah, the crowd did not like that.
Again?
Had someone try to do it?
Somebody saw some guy coming up with a spray paint can, and a bunch of people in the crowd stopped him from getting any closer.
I hope that they did that.
You can't get caught doing it because then you really look like an idiot.
Yeah, I'm gonna spray it.
I mean, if they want to tackle you after you do it, that's all right. But you can't be caught as you're approaching with a spray paint can.
You look like an idiot.
I hope one of those guys gets their jaws broken or gets their face sprayed. Just
for being an asshole,
just
right?
Ruining cocksuckers they are. Yeah. They're Twitter. You know what they are? They're Twitter people.
Yeah.
That's who they are with the spray can. Yeah, you painted my
And to the people that just were obsessed that I actually filmed 2 lousy videos at the Pearl Jam show, relax. I saw most of the show.
You were getting
They couldn't even let that go.
Huh?
Why don't you put your camera down and just enjoy it? It was a 3-hour show. I filmed 2 of my favorite Pearl Jam songs. It was probably a total of 7 minutes of filming.
So
but people had to be obsessed with that too.
You watched just about 3 hours of Pearl Jam.
Yeah.
But they were upset that you didn't watch those songs.
Because I guess they assumed I filmed the whole concert.
The whole concert.
Why would I do that? You're there for 3 hours. You're like, you know what? I'm going to fucking film this one, and I'm going to film this one.
Yeah. Twitter fucking people.
Put your phone down. Why does it matter to you?
Why do you fucking give a shit?
Why does it matter to you? This isn't going viral. Maybe I just want the video on my stupid channel. And if people enjoy it, great. If not, what are you going to do?
I'll tell you,
I'm putting it up there for
really
myself. Huh?
Pearl Jam fans appreciate that.
Yeah.
Pearl Jam fans did not appreciate the person who posted the photo of your set list on the message board.
Oh, really? I was a little worried about that.
They have set list threads on Pearl Jam's message board where people, follow the show along, and somebody posted the photo that you posted.
Oh, really?
Yes, and they were none too pleased that spoilers were released.
But can't you tell immediately that it's a set list and maybe you just don't read the words?
Yeah. Somebody brought a pumpkin to the Banksy.
That's pretty cool.
That's what I wanted to do.
And the guy with his head on the thing is pretty cool on the paper. I'd put a nuclear bomb there.
Dude, that's what I was going to do. I was going to do the pumpkin thing, but I'm like, I'm going to look like an asshole. What, am I going to walk up and put a pumpkin on?
The guy who bought the pumpkin then went to return the pumpkin because it cost $7.
No.
Yeah.
How can you return a pumpkin?
Go to the grocery store and say, I changed my mind.
Fuck. $7.
Who takes a pumpkin back?
No, it's like returning fruit.
Yeah.
Once you buy fruit,
I gotta say,
you bite it, you bought it.
you buy it, you bought it.
It was kind of cool because this guy is very mysterious, this Banksy, and all of a sudden he appears in the neighborhood. He does this, and he's gone, and then everyone just kind of hangs out all day long checking it out.
It's sweeping the city.
Yeah.
When does he leave?
November 1st, you fun ruiner.
Really?
I'm kidding. Just fuck around. I think it's fun.
The answer curmudgeon?
Yes.
I'm a curmudgeon.
Stick in the mud?
If you were close,
Banksy.
if you were close yesterday, would you have walked over and checked it out?
Sure. It's a pop culture thing going on.
It's an event.
Why not?
Well, Well,
I yelled at the old lady, though. I'm like, hey,
get out of the
fucking picture. Other people are here, you self-centered twat. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, you like him so much you have him paint your house. Me, I don't want to look at it.
A lot of people like to have their dogs in the photos with these, which is just
I use Charlie to paint. He comes there, does all the ceilings.
Yeah, you want to go to Banksy? How about you put some money in for me?
Yeah, he's real good with the stencil. I like seeing him with a roller.
Yeah.
See if he can roll a room in 15 minutes like my buddy Charlie.
Honest day's work.
He's an artist I can appreciate. Remember a few years back, it's probably like 6 or 7 at this point.
Oh, God, yes.
The Gates of Central Park.
The Gates.
I didn't appreciate that artist. I'm sorry. But I'm not going to be a Bloomberg and go, that's not art.
I put up a bunch of frames.
I thought that one was ridiculous, but I did check it out.
Curtains on it.
You thought it was cool?
Yeah, I mean, it was okay. What is it? It made the park look nice for
well, in the middle of winter, and we had a snowstorm, so the contrast between the white snow and the orange gates was terrific. But I don't know.
Wasn't there a video of Tony Danza roller skating or something?
And he hit one of the fucking.
Oh, right, you remember
that? Tony Danza.
Tony was a good guest.
Yeah,
I didn't understand the orange gates, even though like I said, I checked it out. Yeah, there he is. Was that for his TV show?
Yeah,
I think it was
when he had the TV show.
Yeah. It was an extravaganza.
Did you check out the gates? And people just walk in and around Central Park. I'll never forget it. And they're like, oh.
I think I've been in Central Park a total of 3 times in my entire life. No, I did not check the gates out from Central Park. I think I was staying at the Parker Meridian or something and had a park view, and I saw it from the window.
Oh, you start walking through them and like, oh, okay. All right, great.
Yeah, then it's just...
Like, now what? It's one of those now what situations.
Yeah, now what?
Well, I guess we could walk through more of them. All right, we'll do that. Oh, they're around the pond. You want to go down there and walk through those? All right.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go get some hot chocolate. I don't know.
The gates.
I guess I understand why it's art, but I don't know. I'd rather check out the Banksy stuff. That shit's kind of cool.
It's quick. It's small. It's not a big, extravagant thing.
No.
The gates.
And every day, something else is popping up.
Somewhere else.
He put together a little art gallery.
Oh, that was great. I was one of the first people there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Travis checked out that one. That was Friday?
Yeah. It was all weekend.
All weekend?
But it started on Friday. On West 24th underneath the High Line.
So why can't you make believe you're like a construction guy and go, all right, I got to take this down?
He reportedly paid $50,000 for that.
Really?
Somebody was guarded?
He paid for a gallery actually owns that space. So he paid for the space, and then the gallery had to get permits, and they had to hire security guards.
Oh, wow.
And yeah.
And he set up a little art gallery.
Yeah.
2 pieces?
Yeah, 2 pieces.
They're nice? I saw those. Are pretty cool.
With one of those like museum benches, art museum benches in front. Yeah.
Banksy.
He does interesting stuff, though. It gets attention.
He's got everyone talking. That's kind of cool, no?
Yeah.
There's the
Complete
picture.
with refreshments.
I've been drawing stick figures all over. No one notices. On my website, I'm posting. Here's another stick figure. I'm going to start doing that.
Yeah. Just see if it takes off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that sucked. To hear the Opie and Anthony Show 5 days a week live on satellite radio, online on your phone or tablet, or even on demand, go to SiriusXM.com. Also, interact with the Opie and Anthony Show on Twitter, @Opie Radio, @Anthony Cumia, and @Jim Norton.